Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're having a very good day already. Okay, so I'm here and I want us to talk about something. I want to talk to us about something actually. Yeah, so, and there are five conversations you should have with your children. Five conversations you should, five things you should actually talk about. Okay, yeah. And before we dive right in, I want to tell us that the most important conversations you're going to be having with your child, with your children, they don't happen by chance. They don't happen by mistake. They don't just happen. Some might, but most of them will not happen by chance. You need to orchestrate time for them. You need to carefully and intentionally make that time available so you have those conversations with your children. Those conversations deepen bond, even help them trust you better. It helps you connect better with your children because when you have a proper understanding of your children and then you're equipped with the right skills and approach, obviously your connection will be better. So, yeah, the first on the list is how are you? How are you really? It's not just about the how are you? I'm fine. No, 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 no. It's about you trying to understand what happens beneath the surface. You want to understand what's been going on with them lately. You want to understand how it has been actually. Okay. And now, before you set out to ask these questions or have these conversations with your children, make sure that you are coming with a very high level of attention span. You're not going to be asking them or having this conversation with them and then you're busy on your phone, you're taking calls. You need to let them know, okay, I'm here for you, I'm here for all of it. I'm here so that we can spend time together and have this conversation and have a better understanding of things. So you're not going to be busy on your phone, you're not going to be all over the place. You're going to let them know that they have your undivided attention so they can be able to speak, so they can talk to you. They need to be relaxed. They need to know that you're here means that you are here. So this is a question that you need to ask them. Okay. So now the second conversation you're going to be having with your children is you asking them, is there anything that you've been finding difficult that I don't know about? Is there something you're struggling with? Is there something you're having a difficult time with? Is there something that's like you're finding hard, something that is making you get worked up that I am not aware of? Now, most of the times, children come to you. Some other times, they don't ask for help. They wait for you to invite them. They wait for you to reach out to them, especially depending on the kind of situation they find themselves in. So you asking them this question like opens them up, helps them to relax and unwind, unwind and give it all out. Okay. So now the third question or conversation rather, you're going to be having with your children is asking them if there's anything they've been, you know, they felt pressured to do. You know, have you, is there something you feel pressured to do that you didn't want to do? You know, that pressure is part of growing up. Peer pressure, social media, a lot of things. Even pressure from friends. Pressure from just watching people do things and then you're feeling, oh, you're left out. These would actually help you have conversations that will give them a proper and better understanding around life because it's going to have to deal with values, it's going to have to deal with identity, it's going to have to deal with sex conversations, yes. And they are very crucial parts of a child's growing up because it's going to help them build a strong resolve. Let's assume they're feeling left out, or maybe people are telling them, you're a Jew guy, you're not up to the trend, you're outdated, you know. They would actually understand, okay, this is why I actually felt the way I felt doing this. Okay, it helps them understand that pressure, it's always going to be there. But now, what this conversation is going to do for them is going to help them know how to navigate through this kind of pressure. There's already pressure, there will always be pressure. It is your duty as a parent to make your children understand and feel safe, very safe at home. As a matter of fact, the home should be the safest place. Okay, so the third one is you asking them, what do you think makes a good friend? You know that friendship is a very important tool as we navigate life. As a matter of fact, you don't do life as a person, you do life as a community. Now, you need to know what their standards are for, you know, coming out and saying, okay, this person is my friend, this person is a good friend. Because when they surround themselves with the right people, it makes it a lot easier for them to walk through life in their values, in the right circle. And it will also facilitate the kind of choices they make, the kind of things that they settle for. So you need to ask your child. Now this is a question that is all embracing, as long as you're having a conversation around friendship, because now you're not asking your child who is your friend. You understand me? You're not asking your child who are your friends. This is you asking, but not actually asking. So you're asking them, what do you think makes a good friend? They that And make sure you have time to listen, because they're going to talk about a lot of things. Do you understand me? So now that's it helps you understand the relationships that are shaping your child's life. Because now you're not the only person who is raising your child. Social media is raising them. The kind of friendships they are into is raising them. Now, those kind of friends, what they expose themselves to, they obviously bring around your child. Yeah. So the final one is, what's one thing you wish I understood better about you? So right now, it's not just about what you want, how you want to do it. Your child is a human being. They've got blood flowing through their veins. They have their expectations, they have their desires. So you asking your child, what is one thing you wish I understand? And at this point in time, it's not for you to start defending yourself or start trying to explain yourself. Listen all the way. In fact, this would actually help you better if you have children who are teenagers or preteens, because at this point in time they feel the need to be understood more than any other thing, anything else. So basically, you need to ask this question and sit with it. You need to ask this question and sit with it. You don't just ask the question and then they're trying to tell you something, and then you're like, oh no, that's not the way it is. You're misunderstanding. No, 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 no. That's not the time for that. This question takes courage to ask, and it also takes courage for you to listen. It takes humility for you to listen without becoming defensive, because you're going to probably meet your child in their most honest and raw form. It's a question that would strengthen relationship and help you parent better. I hope this helps you. Do have a lovely day. Bye.